So, welcome everyone to the latest podcast edition of the Hungarian University of Sports Science in Budapest. Today we are focusing on the Healthy Campus program, which was launched by the International University Sports Federation. The aim of the program is to promote healthy life on university campuses. The Hungarian University of Sports Science is also part of the program, and on this occasion we have got a guest today who arrived, I think, yesterday, Ivo Carvajosa, the Healthy Campus coordinator, who is actually doing an important job. And I also have Dr. Gyöngyvér Laca sitting next to me. She's a lecturer at the university, and also she's responsible for the implementation of the program. Is this correct, or what would you say?
Yes. I'm the professional leader of the project to become a healthy campus.
Okay, Ivo, please tell us briefly what is the purpose of your visit and why is it important?
Thank you for your invitation, and thank you for this moment to exchange and talk a bit about the Healthy Campus program. So the purpose itself of the Healthy Campus program for FISU was to promote well-being throughout the universities across the world. What we want to promote well-being not only for the students but as well for the staff, for all the community, even the community surrounding the university. So that's why we even ask the university to have to promote programs and projects that also involve the community around. In a resumed way, it's we want to create a better community for the world, a better next generation to promote health and good values.
Why is the Healthy Campus program important for the university? Gyöngyvér, can you just summarize it very quickly?
Yeah, we were very happy to join this program because the importance of well-being and living a healthy lifestyle is clearly growing these days. And even if we are the University of Sports and we have active students, all their life is not healthy. That's very clear, because it's not only about being active, but it's healthy nutrition and then mental health and social health and so on. So we have seen lots of problems in this area. And then again, if you talk about the university community, staff is there, and we all know that our work is moving towards more office work and sitting a lot, and it's very unhealthy. So Healthy Campus program, starting it gives us a very good occasion to change and help university community and locals around us to change their lifestyles, and also to give them support in these new ideas.
Okay. When did the university join the Healthy Campus program?
Officially, we joined in 2022, but we were interested in the project earlier, from the very beginning, as we are in a very good relationship with the Hungarian University Sports Federation, and then they were promoting the program, and me personally, I was the leader of that board who were responsible for promoting it in Hungary. So we have been there in the very beginning, and officially we started 2.5 years ago, and now it's the final phase.
The final phase, and that's why basically, Ivo, you are here to complete this final phase. Am I right?
You are entirely right. I'm here to try to understand in person what was submitted previously on our platform. The Healthy Campus is mainly in the first year a certification process that happens, in 2 years. And the first year is a self-assessment through the platform. And the second year is an on-site visit, which I'm doing here to verify what everything on the platform was correctly input, and that's the purpose of this visit.
What is your impression so far? I mean, you don't have to share secrets with us, but maybe you have some kind of impressions.
I definitely have a good impression, because it's not my first time in Hungary, by the way. I did the Erasmus program 15 years ago here, and without knowing, I came back to a place where I was in the past, and just realized it when I entered to the door, and I said, I've already been here in the past. It was a really nice feeling of nostalgia came back to me. And besides that, all the projects and the programs that have been presented to me are really impressive, I have to say. the students, the staff, and the community around should be happy and glad that they have this kind of approach and vision from the university leadership that wants to promote the well-being of all the community. It's very positive. They have this holistic approach, not just sports, and they're focusing a lot in, as the doctor already mentioned, that we are focusing a lot on mental health issues, on sustainability, in social inclusion, in disease prevention. All these are domains from the Healthy Campus that we want to promote.
How many universities have you been to so far?
Yes, I audited in person 8. This is the 9th one. We have, in total, we have 98 universities certified, but audits on site, only 20 already happened, and I did 8 of them.
I think we need to ask the question, but now I'm turning to György first. What do you think the strength of the Hungarian University of Sports Science is regarding the Healthy Campus program?
Definitely, it's a great help for us that we actually work in the area of well-being, especially my department, but all the other departments here. So we in the board or the management of Healthy Campus, we have an expert with a group, with a team behind, and they are absolutely dedicated to change the world. So I think no one can even dream of a better team. That's one thing. And of course, the second thing is that here it's not so difficult to make people active, because probably most of the people are here because they want to be active. Of course, there is still a lot to do, but I think that's definitely one of our strengths, that we work in the area of sports. However, I must tell you that when we were assessing the reality, we really see that we are not so far from statistics, which is a sad statistic in Hungary, that we are not so active. Only 30% are doing whatever. Mm-hmm. And especially our staff is not so active. People are working in offices, long sitting hours, overwork is very typical. So we are not so much better than the average Hungarians. So I think even in our strength point, there is a lot to do.
Ivo, would you agree with this, that you've been to many universities and like university staff is not active enough?
Definitely, that's a transversal problematic, I would say, because it's part of the generation itself, because they are all working people, I would say, with the families to take care of after the work. They don't have so much time to do those breaks. And especially regarding that, we have one really good practice from one university that tried to target this problematic. What they have done, it's a Spanish university, mm-hmm. They removed, I don't want to say any lie, so I want to say between 30 minutes and 1 hour of the working schedule of the employee, and that time is towards the physical activity. So it counts as work for them. They removed those 30 minutes of the work. They don't have to be at the office, but they have to be in a fitness center, doing some class, anything. And that's, I would say, the perfect combination. Mm. You promote your health, and at the same time you don't steal your personal time. And it's good.
Sounds lovely. Sounds like a Nordic practice. Spanish.
But correct me if I'm wrong. As far as I know, at our university, workers, employees are also encouraged to do physical activity during work time. I mean, the rector has, as far as I remember, has encouraged people.
Yeah. We have regular classes, and also we have some new initiatives to have active breaks. And also, it's possible if, for instance, there is a yoga class and there is a basketball team from staff, and you can join legally, even if it's in work time. Or we have regular events around Healthy Campus, and it has never been a problem to even invite everybody from a huge office, like everybody who works for the students' administration. They were out on the corridors and moving with our students, and even the leader was there, and everyone was supportive and asked for more. Mm-hmm. So I think the university's leadership is definitely supportive. However, we don't have this great tradition of making it official yet, I must say, but we will address it.
Ivo, you've just mentioned a good example. The Spanish university. Do you have another example, maybe, specific?
Probably I can try to give this one, but I don't know if it works for every institution. But in this one, it's very interesting because it's both works for the staff member and for classes. And what they want to do, it's a Swedish university. It's that they try to have a pathway where they can walk, and at the same time everybody is walking and having or a working meeting together and exchanging while they're walking, instead of being seated in a meeting room, or giving a lecture while all the class is walking. So they are combining the lecture and the walking part, so they're not seated for 1 hour or 30 minutes.
There are different domains that you are looking at and assess. In your experience, which ones are for universities difficult to complete or more difficult to complete?
So definitely we have 7 domains. One of the most difficult part is the management domain. The management domain implies that the vice rectors or rectors, anybody from the leadership of the university must be involved in every decision making. We ask for the creation of documents, policies that have to be changed. So this requires a lot of back office work and time and approvals from many people, and that's definitely the most hard part to implement.
Gyöngyvér, where do you think the Hungarian University of Sports Science should definitely improve?
Probably we are not so much different from what Ivo mentioned because we have all the documents and of course there is regular rewriting, but of course lots of things are settled. So we have a very supportive management. Even in our top management, we have a member from the top management in our Healthy Campus management team. So we do have it, but it was originally not, of course, a priority for the university. But now I think it's changing. And I think what we are not very strong in was originally sustainability and being environmentally friendly. But I can tell you that in the last 2 years we have changed a lot to a positive, in a positive way. And now I think we meet the standards. But 2 years ago we were really far and we couldn't meet these criteria at all. Now we are much better. So that was, I think, one of the weak points of ours.
When will the results be available of your assessment, public?
The results are shared with the university leadership, and then it's up to them if they want to make it public or not. The report, of the audit. Then the diploma of delivery of the last level they will achieve will be delivered in maximum 2 months, and then that diploma can be shared with everybody and exposed in a public place. And if anybody is interested in following up, what we consider that we need the most is the cooperation of students, because without the students we are not doing anything. So we are working for them, so we need them as well to be part of it and to engage them even further. That's probably what my only recommendation, if I have any recommendation.
Are we optimistic?
Yes, I think we have changed a lot to a positive way. So I think at least it's not just about the criteria, but really changing and living a more healthy life. And I do see that lots of things has changed, and we meet the standards. We will see how far we meet them, of course, but I think we are positive, definitely, and we do not want to stop. So whatever we get, we can be always better, and even if we reach the highest level or less, we will work on it. There is a strong support from the students, from staff, from leadership, so that's never ending. We have to work because there will be always inactive people. There will always be people need some social or mental support. So it's just midway, I think.
I absolutely agree. It's a never-ending story. But this is the end of our session, actually. So I have to say goodbye, and I have to thank you for coming. And let's hope for the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.